România-Israel, pe 9 septembrie, Naționala joacă la Prima TV.
Această emisiune este susținută de Alpha Bank.
Bine v-am regăsit, dragii mei! Continuăm aventura noastră în Grecia, destinația de vacanță favorită a celor mai mulți români. Și astăzi vom descoperi locuri incredibile și oameni frumoși, care ne vor dezvălui fața mai puțin cunoscută a Greciei. Considerate mult timp pierdute, mormintele regale de la Aegi au fost descoperite la Vergina cu 35 de ani în urmă, după mai bine de un secol de căutări. Mormintele regale din Marele Tumul, Palatul și Teatrul din Aegi atrag anual la Vergina zeci de mii de vizitatori, printre care și mulți români, aflați în drum spre insula Corfu sau spre Riviera Olimpului.
Now we just open.
It's enough?
See? It's enough, no problem.
Okay.
Keep it that. Don't
Because
worry.
it's
Yes.
no, it's heavy and I just
It's not too heavy.
I don't want to squish anything.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And what do you see here?
I'm so proud of myself. V-ați amuzat, cu siguranță, atunci când m-ați văzut înconjurată de albine. Dar pot să vă spun un singur lucru. Unirea aceea unică a făcut toți banii. Meteora este unul dintre acele locuri care merită văzute măcar o dată în viață. Și spun asta pentru că întreg tabloul, creat de natură, dar și de om, alături de puterea dată de credința în divinitate, este unul coborât parcă din alte lumi. Drumul către Meteora este extrem de pitoresc, prin Valea Tesaliei, cu multe serpentine, meandre, dar pe care le poți parcurge cu mașina sau, și mai bine, cu bicicletele electrice.
So it's time for the helmet?
Yes, it's time for the helmet, so I can ruin my hair, my hairstyle.
I'm going to try not to ruin your hair.
Now I know I have to wear a helmet. It's mandatory. Uh-oh.
Let's go.
At least I'm matching. Yes.
I'm going to try to match you.
Okay.
So,
Don't laugh.
you'll see there's a sticker here.
Yes.
You are large and you are medium, so you know which is your helmet.
No, I'm not laughing.
Now she's using it.
I started riding BMX bikes a long time ago. Slowly moved to mountain bikes, racing, competition, and at some point I came back to the city, to my birth town, to start this bike store. So it's automatic assistance. This means that you don't do anything different than a regular bike. Going up the hill, we pedal, and through the pedaling, the bike gives us the extra support. Going down the hill, we don't pedal. Okay, and it's
Just
like a
goes by
regular bike.
itself with the brakes.
You need the brakes then. Okay, now let's see how we start. Power button right here in the middle. So you need to
Okay.
press and hold for a couple of seconds, and then you see the numbers right here on the screen. When you see numbers, means that the bike is on. When the bike is on, it always starts on number 1 right here, which is the level of assistance.
Is there any possibility to get lost in the
Not
mountains?
with me.
Not with you.
Not with
Good,
me.
because me with the gears and this and this and
You
that.
follow me.
Okay,
If
good.
you rent the bikes, we have people renting the bikes. We'll give them directions, we give them a map, and we're always in contact. Good to go? Good to go. Okay.
We even have a water bottle.
Yes, we will
how would
have
you say?
water with us. Yeah.
Perfect.
We're
Super.
organized. Yeah. We will stop in many places around the area to see nice views and to have a few information. But if for some reason you need one more stop, just ring me the bell and we stop together.
Norocul meu este că acasă fac sport aproape zilnic. Așa că sper să reușesc să ajung acolo, sus, departe.
had some surgeries right here, shoulders, broken wrists, my ankles many times is the most vulnerable spot when you do this kind of sports, knees a little bit, and of course many stitches and bruises and concussions. Now we have 6 active and 3 inactive. When we say inactive, we mean monasteries that no one lives inside and you can only see it from outside. You cannot visit them. Kalimera.
Kalimera! Kalimera!
Now on the left, you can see people climbing and some more ruins.
Conform unor scrieri antice, stâncile care poartă pe culmile lor mănăstirile de la Meteora sunt roci trimise din cer pe pământ, de aici numele de meteori. Astăzi, din acest grup de mănăstiri, numai 6 sunt accesibile vizitatorilor. Okay, I feel much more comfortable now, so I'm gonna go first. Okay, okay, I will be your guide. On the left-hand side, it's a monastery. Ooh. On the right-hand side, it's another. No, it's a rock.
It's a rock.
Yeah, in front it's a monastery.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I can see
there
it.
It's a rock. No, actually this area it's a unique has a unique layout. It's an unique geological phenomenon, right?
Of course.
Am I right?
Going back to the office, you can apply for a job.
Am văzut acest view de multe ori, dar de fiecare dată mi se pare că sunt mai frumoase. Și mai frumoase. Din ce în ce mai frumoase.
Around 60 million years back, one of the mountains around the lake, at the east side of the lake, in the area is called Tempe, the mountains right there start to crack open. And all the water of the lake starts to flow down to the Aegean Sea. So the power of water washes all the soft materials, the soft sediment from the bottom down to the sea. But in this area, for some reason, part of this sediment was already petrified, solid rock. And then at the same time, geological activity brings this higher from the ground. And now we have the rocks of Matera, which is actually the bottom of this big lake.
I know a story, a beautiful story actually, that Meteora is one of the places where Titanomachy happened. One of the places where the Titans were fighting the gods. And actually these rocks are part of their war material.
Okay.
They were just throwing,
Rocks.
in each other. This is how Meteora was created. I really love this story.
If you look around, see people riding bikes, it's almost impossible to see someone riding bikes and not being happy. There's always a face on people's who ride bikes, so keep that one. Casa Zambest merge cu bicicleta.
Bicicleta electrică, peisajele năucitor de frumoase, ghidul care ne-a dat atât de multe informații, totul ne-a amplificat parcă dorința de a ajunge în cele mai tainice locuri. Mănăstirile au fost construite în perioada medievală, începând cu secolul al XIV-lea, pe locuri considerate sacre și izolate. Accesul inițial la mănăstiri era dificil, necesitând escaladarea stâncilor cu ajutorul scripeților și al plaselor de transport. Astăzi însă există scări și căi de acces îmbunătățite pentru vizitatori. Și aici este fix ca la noi, ca la mănăstirile din Moldova, unde trebuie să punem o fustă peste pantaloni. În cazul în care, de exemplu, nu purtăm o rochie, atunci va trebui să purtăm o fustă peste orice fel de pantaloni am purtat. Evident că nu este indicat să veniți cu pantaloni scurți în vizită la o mănăstire. Așa că să-mi aleg o fustă. Mănăstirea Sfânta Treime are două biserici, o biserică centrală, Catholicon, și bisericuța Sfântului Ioan Botezătorul. Din punct de vedere arhitectural, aceasta este o biserică cruciformă, cu turle și două rânduri de coloane.
This is a small chapel on a rotonda.
Okay.
It's carved on the rock, and this is from the beginning of the 17th century. The building and the frescoes are from the same period.
Almost intact.
It's dedicated to Saint John. We will be allowed, we will be free to enter in the main church, which is called Catholicon. Because Catholicon is a Greek word which means universal. It's not like the Catholic Church,
Okay,
it's the same
okay.
meaning. Okay.
Este ca o mică bijuterie.
They had some woods here and here, and the monks were spinning this pulley, so manually, always manually, and they were pulling you up or taking you down. And then this carriage was pushed out, and you were a little bit elevated, so they were taking in the carriage and they were releasing you to go down, or the same process was to come up with this hook over there. But you had to be careful where the hook was placed, because maybe here it was a little bit, yeah, okay. Close to 100 meters is the height of this. Well, and you have to think that the ground level was even lower when they were using this, because then they had the debris of the stairs, and they made the platform a little bit higher than today.
100 meters above the rocks.
Well, yeah, well, over there in the middle is a little bit more than 100 meters.
Super!
I was born and raised in this area. I do rock climbing since baby, I can say. Our playground was all these rocks. So I lived in many other places, but like this area, there is nowhere else in the world. Everybody, especially the Orthodox people, needs to come at least once during their life to see this place, to light a candle and to pray to God. It's something unique. There is only one monk now in the monastery, and we were schoolmates with the abbot, with the monk and the abbot of this monastery. So sometimes I can come to see him. Well, if I have to walk all this way.
Person, I see. Yes.
Yeah, well,
Privileges.
as I said, this is for the use of the monks and maybe their friends.
Meteora este cel mai grandios loc pe care l-am văzut vreodată. Când ieși la această înălțime, totul ți se pare un vis.
Priveliștea de la Mănăstirea Sfintei Treimi este absolut incredibilă. La răsărit se află Mănăstirea Sfântul Ștefan, la apus Mănăstirea Varlaam și Marele Meteor, iar la sud se află orașul Calabaca.
So now we are in the monastery of Holy Trinity, which is one of the 6 active monasteries that were survived till the present day out of the original 24 that we had in this area. We had a declining period since the late 1700 till 1920, and all the monasteries, most of the monasteries were abandoned. So this is one of the 6 active monasteries, and is the most famous of this area. And why? Because in this monastery was filmed the last movie that was allowed to be filmed in Meteora, and the last that Roger Moore did as James Bond, For Your Eyes Only, in the year 1981. So maybe James or Roger will come from Wonder. Yeah. Besides of that, in the year 1992, we had a photo of this monastery that was published in the portal of National Geographic magazine. And again, why? Because this is the most iconic monastery than any other. It was built on a rock, on a pillar, which is separated from the rest of the rocks. So it's the definition of Meteora. We have a pillar, a rock, and on the top of this rock there is a building, a monastery. And besides of that, we have a valley which is formed from the rock of the monastery, and the next to the west, which is the deepest valley of this area. More than 400 meters from the bottom to the top is the altitude of this valley.
Ne-am simțit minunat acolo sus, printre mulțimea de stânci ale Meteorei. Este locul unde istoria, cultura, dar și dragostea plutesc în aer la fiecare pas.
Many Romanians are coming, groups, individuals with their own cars. We are very close, we're not so far, so many Romanians are coming in this area. Vizitat Meteora merită.
Ce ar mai putea urma după lecția de frumusețe și istorie pe care tocmai am primit-o? Prietenii noștri și ai tuturor românilor care ajung aici în zonă ne-au invitat să degustăm cele mai cunoscute soiuri de vin, care, apropo, au făcut deja istorie aici. I know there is a special story behind your property here. Please tell me the secret, because I know it's a very special one.
It all started in 1989 when our company was founded. The government gave permit for Chipuro to pass from a domestic drink to a bottled one.
Domestic, because what? People were making it in their homes?
In the homemade Chipuro, yes.
It was domestic drink.
Production.
Domestic drink of the villages. Everyone had their grapes and made their own Chipuro.
And their own wines also.
And their own wines.
Okay, yes.
And from the remainings of the vinification, they distilled them and made their own Chipuro. So our company was the first that took permission to bottle Chipuro.
Maria nu cere niciodată ajutorul atunci când este invitată la o degustare de vinuri. Am așteptat până la final de filmare pentru a putea strica decorul.
Imagine that the vineyard of Gran Meteora first was planted in 1340. Can you imagine it? 1340.
Very old.
Yes.
The first plant, yes.
And it was planted from Saint Athanasius, the Meteorites,
Okay.
who founded the whole Meteora community. He was the founder of the community.
Let's cheers.
Let's smell it first.
Here we make the cheers first.
Yes.
Cheers first?
Cheers first and after smell.
Yes.
Cheers.
After
And we
smelling
say
and then
yamas.
Yamas, and then we
For
smell
our
it.
health.
Ooh. So, again,
Cheers. Yamas.
yamas. Smell.
Let's make it around. And let the aromas to go upstairs.
Yes. O vorbă veche a grecilor spune, în felul lor ironic și glumeț, că în această zonă ar fi mai mult vin decât apă, mai multe biserici decât case și mai mulți măgari decât bărbați. Biserici am tot văzut în locuri dumnezeiesc de frumoase, pe măgar n-am stat să-i urmărim, dar vinul cu siguranță ne-a încântat papilele gustative. And this one? What is this one?
This one, do you like the bottle?
Yes, okay, I have some more room. I'm joking. Tell me something, Chipuro should be always transparent.
Transparent. Fresh Chipuro.
Yes.
Like water,
Like water, yes.
till you drink it.
Yes. and after 5 years,
Here. See the color.
you can see the color here.
Oh, it's gold.
It's gold.
Cheers. Oh, sorry. Let's keep the tradition.
Cheers.
Cheers. Fantastic.
It's something else.
Yes.
It's not Chipuro anymore.
No.
It's brown.
It's almost cognac.
Fire is out.
Right?
Yes.
Yes.
A good brandy also.
But
Yeah.
you know, Maria, fire is out. Only the warmth is in.
After 5 years,
Yeah.
I can imagine.
You smell the wood also.
It's like
The honey.
amber, like trees, like I don't know. It inspires me like the
bit
sap of a
honey.
tree, or maybe a bit
Also.
of honey.
To go with breath.
I told you, I'm getting better and better, and I'm not a specialist in the family, but
is,
I'm
how is
becoming one. I'm scary, I know.
How is the cheers in Romania? In Romania, how is the cheers?
The cheers,
Gama,
it's
the
noroc.
toast.
Noroc.
No,
Come on, let's have a noroc.
Noroc.
For meeting you guys today here. You've done such a good job. Again, congratulations. You're amazing. Tricala, construit peste orașul antic Trica, are o vechime de peste 3000 de ani de locuire continuă și mai mult de 50.000 de ani de istorie, conform dovezilor găsite în peștera Teopetra. Tricala a fost și orașul lui Esculap, zeul medicinei, iar toiagul său este și astăzi simbolul sănătății.
A fost unul dintre cele mai spectaculoase episoade. Sunt fericit că v-am putut arata frumusețea la superlativ.
În episodul următor vom ajunge în apropierea muntelui Athos. Veți avea parte de surprize îndrăznețe și vom parcurge împreună toate istoriile nebănuite ale acestui loc sfânt. Aștept săptămâna viitoare. Până atunci, să aveți zile minunate!
Această emisiune a fost susținută de Alpha Bank.
Program disponibil pe primaplay.ro.